Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Delaney's OK Tire and Langley inbox hopping. Oh, not only complaining about the Canucks, commenting on the Canucks, but now about laundry detergent and white pants. Friday, all of our guests today, sponsor, including Chris Hebb standing by, sponsored by the Whistler Golf Club. BCHL Showcase took place this week in Chilliwack, an important event, not only for the BCHL, but just hockey in general. Scouts, all sorts of pro executives, people in college, all that showing up in Chilliwack. BCHL Commissioner Chris Hebb, friend of the show, joins us now. How are you, sir?
Doing pretty good, Donnie.
Just before we get into the showcase and the BCHL, Chris, do you have a detergent that you like better than any other?
Well, people have accused me of eating those Tide Pods.
Yeah.
No, I can't say that I have a preference.
Okay. Try Persil. Okay.
Yeah.
Take that to the bank.
Take that to the bank. Okay,
yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Your takeaway from the showcase, Chris, that happened this week, and for people who don't know, maybe you could tell people what it's all about. I don't think I did a great job explaining it.
So all 18 teams meet in one venue. They play 2 regular season games each. The schedule is from morning till night, and we went for 4 days this year. Scouts from NCAA and basically every NHL team represented there. Over 100 scouts are in the stands to watch what are our best players and our up and comers. So, we're trying to get kids college scholarships, and this event is a way to focus everybody into one rink for a brief period of time so they can see everybody.
Chris, that must be the place to be, not just for your league, but for hockey in general for that week.
Well, I think that we've kind of been written off in Junior A as we're this feeder system for the major junior guys, and we don't really generate much in terms of great play, and that could be the case in other parts of the country. It is not here. And there's a recognition that the BC Hockey League is delivering a level of hockey that has never been seen before in Junior A in Canada. We have 173 NCAA Division I commits already this year, which has already tied our record. We have 410 of our players are currently in NCAA lineups. And then, if you want to take it to the NHL side of things, we have draft picks that are stars. Kent Johnson, who got the World Junior Golden Goal, came out of Trail and played 2 years in our league and is a star. And if you want to use the AJ, the Alberta Junior Hockey League, as another good example of Cale Makar, arguably the best player on the planet right now, guys. And he did not choose to go major junior. What he did is he said, I'm going to play a couple years in Brooks in the Alberta Junior Hockey League, and then I'm going to college.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah. And the way we look at it is that path is a legitimate path, and it's something we should support.
Yeah. We talked earlier in the show, we hope to talk about a little bit more later, about Milan Lucic. He just played his 1100th game in the NHL last night. And, of course, the pride of East Vancouver, played for the Coquitlam Express, all of that. What's a bigger deal to you, the NHL alumni or all the kids you send to college?
I think it's the kids we send to college, Donnie, because we send so many. And the way the BCHL looks at our development path is, there's going to be some kids that get to the NHL, and we're proud of them. But we're as proud of the kids that are playing in the NCAA, getting an education paid for through their hockey skill. And then, maybe they meet somebody in the dorm whose dad's got a law firm and they decide to become a lawyer one day, or go into a corporation that they meet through the alumni at an NCAA college. It just feels to us like what we're doing is creating a good path for young men. And if they get to the NHL, that's a bonus.
Chris, I want to talk about 17-year-old Matthew Wood, 85 points last year in Victoria. but he decided to go to the University of Connecticut at a very young age. I think he's the youngest player this year in the NCAA, expected to go possibly in the first round of the NHL draft. Talk about his decision to go to Connecticut and not back to Victoria.
Well, Matthew had a good year in Victoria last year, and there is no question that he is a blue chip prospect, and we would always support what a kid chooses to do. Going to college is a route that the NHL really likes now, and I'm sure that's what Matthew has his sights set on. So he's going to be in a college program, and hopefully what happens there is he progresses quickly and hasn't made a mistake. We don't think he has. An athlete of that level is going to go to college and get the training that he needs to be a really good NHL prospect.
Chris, Penticton, 10-0. Surrey Eagles 8-0. But Penticton every year. What's in the water out there, Chris? Every single year, these guys are out to an incredible start.
We have really a lot of respect for what's taken place in Penticton, and yes, that they have set a standard that we appreciate. We think that there's a lot of other programs in the BCHL that are doing the same thing, and to have Surrey come in this year with new ownership, Rick, and do what they've done is an amazing piece of balance for our league, because you would think that they would be hurting, but a lot of it's about coaching. You guys have all played sports. Sports is not drama where you know what's going to happen in the end. You just have no idea what happens year to year with these teams. And at 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, that's even more of a crapshoot. But yes, Penticton has a great program, but there are a lot of them in our league now. And we have great ownership that wants to be like Penticton. And that's really what we're trying to accomplish.
Hey, Chris, the BCHL has provided a document outlining ways to improve junior hockey. What's the focus of that document?
Well, we just think that junior hockey needs to be modernized. It feels to us that the Canadian development model that was devised 20 years ago just needs a revisit. And one of the reasons we believe that is because the college track does not really get recognized in the Canadian development model. What's supposed to happen for a junior A athlete across the country, and in many leagues it's the way it works, is there to be a feeder system for major junior. That's not who we are. We are not a feeder system. We're an alternative. And so we want Hockey Canada to respect and recognize that this path is good for Canadian kids too. And it's not, it's part of the other system. It's not. These are Canadian kids who are operating in your own rinks in British Columbia, Alberta, all the way east, and they just need to be supported. And I'm never going to say major junior isn't a great path. It is, but so is ours.
Yeah. All right. Stay away from those detergent pods, Chris. All right.
I'll leave them alone. The laundry room's pretty close here, Donnie.
Yeah. We don't need to see that. Okay, Chris.
No. Okay, guys.
Thanks so much.
Take care.